there is a popular theory that Halloween comes from an ancient pan-Celtic pagan festival called Samhain, spelled like Samhain, and none of that appears to be true. It's a very popular myth.
Well, first of all, was there any pan-Celtic celebration? I mean, like the Celts are does that even exist? It seems like something people made up.
Way back, like more than 2,000 years back, you could probably talk about a unified Celtic people in the center of Europe. But the Celts are spread to the four winds. And so like when St. Paul's writing to the Galatians, those people are ethnically Celtic. But they're in modern day Turkey. And they're Christians who used to be Roman pagans. They're not celebrating Samhain. They're not doing any of these things that are ascribed to them. The holiday of Samhain, which as near as we can tell just means summer's end, and there's no evidence of like particular religious rituals tied to that day, we only get from Irish evidence, which is a tiny corner of the Celtic world. So it would be like saying, people in the Americas all celebrate Cinco de Mayo. And it's like, no, that's like a weird group of Americans who think it's a Mexican holiday. That's not like this is not
and the
like
alcohol
some
companies.
America, festival.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then, like, in addition to that, like, not only is there not a single Celtic people, they also don't have a common calendar that has October 31st / November 1st. They're not on the Roman calendar. The calendars we have of the pre-Christian era, because the Roman calendar shows up at the same time Christianity does, in Northern Europe. Before that, they're using like lunar calendars, and saying that this is going to be always on October 31st misunderstands how a lunar calendar works. It'd be like saying Passover is always on, April 25th. It's not. It moves around on our calendar because we're using different calendars.
Yeah.
So all of the kind of myths you may have heard about Samhain are fictional as far as we can tell. Now, was there a day called Samhain that was the day that people gathered together after they were done harvesting and they celebrated? Yeah.
Maybe.
Were there religious celebrations associated with that? Not that we know of, but maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like we've taken Labor Day and tried to turn it into something scary and demonic, because that's kind of what we got going on is Irish Labor Day.
And okay, it's Irish Labor Day, but Halloween is actually a Catholic festival. It's not a Catholic festival that took, like people will say like, we took a pagan holiday and we made it Catholic. That's not actually what happened.
No,
it has nothing to do with October 31st. Right. It's all about November 1st, and it is the eve of an actual very ancient. Like as a matter of fact, I defy anyone to tell me when was the first All Saints Day celebrated. A long time ago, long before anybody remembers.
Yeah. And I mean, the date moved around on the calendar, and you had different dates on the calendar, but the November 1st date was from Germany or from like Northern Europe, not in a Celtic area. So even the placement of Halloween as the eve of All Hallows or All Saints Day is not a response to this imaginary holiday called Samhain, or an appropriation of it, or a Christianization of this pagan holiday. It's just two unrelated things that happen to be on the same day. So yeah, a lot of the kind of mythology around Halloween is just that. It's just mythology. So then the question is like, okay, so we've got these two great back-to-back feast days, All Saints and All Souls. And so the mind is naturally drawn between that and the changing of the seasons to thoughts of death. Is there a way to kind of acknowledge that and even celebrate that in a way that isn't overly macabre or occult or anything like that? And I would say there certainly is. Whether people do that well or not is a different question. I mean, likewise, like I'm a big fan of celebrating birthdays. Do some people overeat and overdrink? Sure. But that just means do it better. That doesn't mean don't do it at all.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this Catholic Answer, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out our live streams Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific. Or find the episode after on YouTube, your favorite podcast platform, or our Catholic Answers app.